being the American Bureau of Shipping Endowed Chair means a lot to me. It means prestige, it means recognition. It also, amongst the faculty, then you're looked upon as someone that provides some leadership. We have been working with ABS for many, many years. Maybe more accurate, almost 3 decades. Additive manufacturing is a generic term that talks about manufacturing by addition of layers. And 3D printing, by name, just say, okay, I'm going to print this thing in the 3-dimensional space. 3D printing, to me, is almost becoming a mainstream manufacturing method. It started out as a little process to produce little gadgets. Now it is actually one process that can be used to build useful engineering components that can be used on a ship, components that can be used on a offshore platform. So the guidelines that ABS put out, and the future, this may turn into a set of codes, is very important to the quality, to the reliability, and the functioning of these parts. I have other areas, for example, underwater welding, particularly underwater wet welding, is when you perform a weld in the wet environment, in the water environment. Our study has been focused on how to improve the quality of underwater wet welds. And ABS, together with other industries have actually produced Class A wet welds, which means that those welds actually qualify as welds performed in air. So that's an exceptional accomplishment. For the tip tick process, that basically is a hot wire tick, which means your wire carries a current and which will also melt the tip of the electrode, transferring it into the weld pool. But with the percussion, what you do is that you will guide that droplet to transition into the weld pool smoothly, so producing a superior quality of the surface. Digital manufacturing today is that from your starting the conception of the product through the manufacturing the product and qualification of the product, everything now goes in the digital form. So I think that's the way to go. So the students must be exposed to these subjects. This is not your father's generation of engineering anymore. So we are dealing with digital manufacturing today. So everything is computerized, automated, integrated into systems. So the students today must be able to talk that language. So it's no longer materials engineering, it's no longer just mechanical engineering, just electrical engineering, but rather it has to be someone that has been exposed to all those fields.